I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay guys, what is up? Supernova here today to do a Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 124 review. So I gotta hurry and get this done. I got shit to do. I gotta do my blood blockade battlefront Kakai Sensen review, and yes, I am late on that like crazy. Okay, there was some technical difficulties, so I will try to get to it as soon as possible. But this chapter, let's talk about this. Okay, yeah. This flashback was a lot of information, a lot of fucking information, okay? First off, let's get to the point with Fraudrin, okay? Fraudrin being the one, he is the dude that is the one who killed Liz, Meliodas' lover, and we do find out the city, Danafor, this is where Meliodas beat the fuck out of Fraudrin. We see this, we see the flashback where Fraudrin, he's like a huge ass motherfucker, I don't know, what? Big motherfucker, stabbing Liz. And from the destruction, you know, the whole city's fucking gone. It looks like a meteor fucking hit, quoted by, I think it was Henderson, I believe, said that. So, yo, I mean, that's fucking big shit. So, what we seen of Fraudrin, where he's like pretty much a puddle, that was Meliodas' doing. So, to say that Meliodas may have used full power against this dude, I'm not sure. I don't know. But we do find out that Meliodas is the one who fucked this dude up. So, he's pretty much, he's really fucked up right now, at this point. Now, the Hendrickson shit. Now, my theory, personally, I don't know if it's right yet or not. It really hasn't been confirmed, but at this point in time, you know, when Fraudrin took over Hendrickson, you know, pretty much swayed Dreyfus, let him use his body. He can read the mind. He can read Hendrickson's mind. He knows, he can look into their past and what they know about people. Very crazy shit. Like, he gets in Hendrickson's body and he's like, yo, this dude can't use Purge. So at this point, I'm like, wait a second. Hendrickson can't use Purge at this point. Interesting. Very interesting shit. So he can't use Purge at this point. Doesn't mean Zotros doesn't teach him later, but you know, it's weird. It's really fucking weird. So he gets onto that. And you know, the reason he gets into Hendrickson is because Dreyfus, like I said previously, this guy tries to take over Dreyfus. Doesn't work. Dreyfus has really good will at this. He has strong will. And Dreyfus, character development for Dreyfus is very good shit. I mean, he talks about how his last dream, his dream beforehand was to become a great holy knight. With time, that changed. He just wants to make his son proud. He wants to impress his son. He wants to make his son happy. So, I mean, that does show the maturity level of Dreyfus. And we also learn more about the druids and the goddesses. I mean, Henderson does state, he's like, oh, I mean, he's part of the druid. He was a druid boy. He was made to stay in the graveyards with the dead people to make sure souls won't never take them and they rise from the dead. He'd sit there and make sure they were fine until like when they were on the bones. So that's fucking crazy shit. So that was weird. That was really weird. But he does explain there are I want to say they're goddesses. Apparently only females can be goddesses, and they're not really goddess. I mean, it's a weird thing. Only females can be goddesses, and you know. What are they called? It's only the guys that can protect the goddesses. So guys can't be goddesses, obviously, for obvious reasons. And the females are the only ones to be goddesses. But this is only a small sector of the whole druid thing. The rest of them are just regular druids, like Hendrickson. Hendrickson's just a regular druid. I mean, it's very fascinating. It's very fucking fascinating. But yeah, I mean, we learned a little bit where the druids and the goddesses shit, what happens there. Obviously, females only can be goddesses. And also, yeah, when they're in the crevice of the meteor, what was it he used? It's some kind of light ball of energy Hendrickson uses, and apparently Merlin talked to him. Cool. So, that's pretty sweet that Merlin has taught him some things. But he used this ball of energy, and Merlin taught him, and it was interesting. It was very cool. Now, I raised my eyebrow to that. I was like, oh, Merlin taught Hindi some things. Yeah, pretty much after this, Fraudrin takes over Dreyfus' body. They come out of the meteor. I mean, the crater. It looks like a meteor struck it. They come out of the crater, and you just see like it's pretty much Fraudrin telling Henderson, he's like, yeah, let's go back and tell him we didn't find a thing. Yeah. And you just see the look on Henderson's face, like he's so distraught. The thing about Fraudrin is that even if you kill Dreyfus's body, Fraudrin isn't beaten. Fraudrin still lives. You just go to another host. So there's not really anything Hendrickson can do at this point. There's really not. Nobody can do anything. So say if Meliodas and Dreyfus meet up and he knows it's Fraudrin. Dreyfus could possibly die if Meliodas does try to kill Fraudrin. But I'm sure Meliodas is not stupid and he knows that you can't kill Fraudrin by killing the body. So I really don't see Meliodas being that stupid, but it could happen. It could. And pretty much that was the base of the chapter. It was, it's pretty much Henderson just telling the story of what happened to Dreyfus and how he came to be, how he is now. And you do see the shock on Gil Thunder, Hauser, and Grimore's face. And dude, fucking, I believe it was Dreyfus telling his own son how he's like a wet crybaby and he wets himself when he sees shit like this. I'm like, fucking Grimoire, fuck him. He's a little bitch. So I was nice to get confirmation from Daddy-O, old Pops, telling everyone, yeah, my son's a bitch, fuck him. Not fuck him, but you get the point. That was pretty much the whole chapter overall. Once again, my theory wasn't disproven at this point. Zolotros could still have shown him Purge after this, like shortly after this, because that at this point, somewhere after this point, that Fraudrin in Dreyfus' body did kill fucking Zolotros. But maybe beforehand Zolotros showed, or maybe on his deathbed, I don't know, maybe it could be after they killed him before he actually died. Henderson stayed around and he's like, yo, let me show you this so you can combat him. So, it's just weird. That could happen, and then, fucking Fraudrin found out and he's like, yo, if you don't fucking drink my blood, sonny, I'll kill your buddy. I'll be alright, he'll be dead. That could happen. That's a possibility. We don't know yet. Once again, my theory hasn't really been disproven yet, but it is leaning heavily on the no, you're wrong side. But if it does, whatever. But I'm just saying it's still a chance it's the truth. I could have been on point with that, but until otherwise proven wrong, I'm not sure. So until then, I'm going to keep my theory still going on until more clues are shown that I'm wrong. Once again, we don't know when Henderson learned Purge. Apparently it wasn't at this point because, Fraudrin did say he doesn't know Purge. That's good, so I don't know where it's going to go from there. Overall, the chapter is just information, really important information that we're going to get. Considering Fraudrin, the form Fraudrin had when he stabbed Liz, that was fucking big motherfucker. So all of a sudden, Meliodas did do some damage, obviously. The city's gone. It's nothing but a fucking crater now. So at this point, I'm not sure. I'm done. Rambled on long enough. That was pretty much all the chapter, and I'm done. Overall, I thought the chapter was very short, very simple, but lots of information. It was simple in a way of like the tracking. We're just going in one direction with this flashback, and Henderson pretty much telling these guys what happened. But a lot of information did come out. So once again, I'm done. Overall rating of the chapter, I'll give it a good chapter rating. So I'm done. Comment down below what you guys thought of the chapter and your theories. Rate the video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice fucking day.